My name is LaShawn Adams. I work for the Statesboro Police Department. I've been employed there for 16 years. I work in the communications department as an assistant communications supervisor. My job duties on a daily basis is to make sure that my officers are safe. Our department is unique in that we do receive calls from citizens based on their concerns or issues that they may be having. But we also receive calls from our 911 center from calls in which they have taken from citizens that are considered to be of a higher priority. Our officers will respond to them in a timely manner to assist with whatever the call may be. I ended up working in this position. I was a graduate of Georgia Southern University with a criminal justice degree. I worked at a convenience store, and then I had a customer come in who worked for the Statesboro Police Department. Then he told me that I should apply. Been here ever since. So I applied to work as a probation officer because that's what I thought that I wanted to do, but that didn't work out for me. So then I applied for this job, became a communications officer. The job became interesting to me because each day is different. There is no day that's going to be the same. And I think that's what I think that is when my interest became more of an interest for this job. And just helping the public with their issues and resolving them is what I like the most. And I feel like it can be a rewarding career for those who choose to work in this line of work. I like working for the Statesboro Department because, like I said, every day is a different day. You never run across the same problems that you might have encountered yesterday. And it's rewarding to be able to help somebody. And then it's also rewarding to know that you've actually done your job to the best of your ability, and then for a citizen to turn around and tell you thank you so much for helping me with that problem, and or just the love that you receive back from some of the citizens. While working on duty one night, I think that one of the most positive things that has happened while working for the Statesboro Police Department is that our officers, they make it home safely every night. There was this one particular call that we encountered where we were sending one of our officers, multiple officers, to a noise complaint involving a subject that was very hostile and was just a nuisance. Had been a nuisance for quite some time. So when my officer arrived, he encountered was engaged in a shootout with that subject or whatnot. But luckily he was not injured to the point of it resulting in a death. So he was transported to the hospital, and meanwhile, me and my coworker, we were making sure that all the resources were in place that needed to be in place. And once everything was resolved and taken back down to a calm manner within the communications department, me and my coworker, we were able to go to the hospital to visit with him to make sure that he was okay. And he was okay. So I think that was it was a scary feeling, but at the same time, it was just rewarding to know that he was okay and that we had done our job successfully and making sure that he was okay. You go to training and they tell you, while being in training, your trainer tells you, they try to prepare you as best as they can for calls and stuff like that, but you just never know. Actually, we do have a bond with our officers at the Statesboro Police Department. There are moments where they will come in and visit us in our communications room so that we can form that bond with them. After they leave some calls, they'll come in with us because we don't always know what happens or what the final result of the call is because we're not out there. And sometimes we're curious as to what happened or what did they say whenever they responded to that citizen to resolve their issue or whatnot. I would say the hardest part about my job would be multitasking through situations where it may become very busy and chaotic within the communications department or whatnot. I would definitely say that's hard because sometimes you have multiple things going on at one time and you're trying to listen out for the telephone, the radio, and you may have some officers in front of you that may need something. And if you're having to do that by yourself, or maybe it could be short that day, maybe somebody might be out sick and it might be just two of you all in there working, but you're trying to, make it work or whatnot. So I would definitely say that's one of the hardest things about the job. And just not knowing what type of situation you might be sending an officer into sometimes. Like, the basis of a situation, but sometimes you just don't know how it may turn out or what's going on. So I think that's the hardest part. I didn't expect to be working at the Statesboro Police Department as a communications officer, and then just having the rewarding of career of being able to move up into an assistant supervisor role. This job has been rewarding in so many ways because it's also allowed me a chance to grow and to see things to see and encounter things that I never thought that I would encounter in life. And it's definitely been, like I said, a growing experience for me because it's helped me to be able to help citizens get the assistance that they need in a manner that I think is satisfying to them. Working in the communications department or just working for the Statesboro department has offered a lot of different ways in which one can be of assistance in serving the community and being rewarded back with knowing that you have done your job in a satisfying manner.